You need to stop comparing yourself to people. You're scrolling online or even in real life and you see someone who's better looking than you, richer than you, a better physique, a nicer girlfriend, or even a girlfriend at all, and you don't have one. So okay, I feel your pain. And then you're just in a pit of sadness. Comparing yourself to others comes from two places: insecurity and just comparison itself. Insecurity ranges from how you look, to your personality, to your living situation, and a whole list of topics. Now, comparison isn't necessarily a bad thing. If I take one place from Uber Eats and compare it to another burger place on Uber Eats, oh, I like this one better. Comparison, that's just a method of making a decision and finding the best choice. But I want you to understand it can be toxic. There's a point where comparison and insecurity overlap, and that is the point where most people find trouble. If you're living in a mindset where your looks equate to your value, for example, the moment you meet someone better looking than you, you won't feel valuable as a person. Now, the unfortunate thing is that within the last 20 or so years, comparison has hit the accelerator and it hasn't stopped. It's on overdrive right now. Advertisement uses this the most. You need this type of makeup to be pretty. You need these shoes or you're not cool. This amplified with how much social media pushes certain lifestyles in your face, and I know you get what I'm talking about. And people are surprised why depression is at an all-time high. Why people are awake until 2 a.m. just deep in life. Now, I've seen a system online that's helped me a lot that I want to share with you guys. It's from a guy called Struthless. It's a couple of questions you can ask yourself when you're comparing yourself to others. Now, this has worked for me, so I'm saying it on the basis that it has worked for me, and I think that it will help you too. I want to speak to you guys like I'm your older sibling or younger sibling, depending how old you are, and give you advice that I wish I had. So the first question is, are you jealous? Simple question. That is defined as seeing your potential being lived out by someone else. That's why you see hate comments, because most of the times, rather than trying to rise to the level of the person that you're jealous, they'll try to drag you down to theirs. And this isn't an, are you jealous in a rude way? This should be non-judgmental. This leads into the next question. What are you jealous of and what aren't you jealous of? And I say this because people tend to be jealous of what people have, but not how they got it. You might be jealous of somebody's car, but not their other problems. The amount of insurance they have to pay, this and that. Do you get what I'm saying? People like to pick from the tree. They like this leaf, but they don't like the rest of it. The next question is, have you been comparing down? By this, I mean, have you looked at someone and been like, that guy's a dumbass, I'm so much smarter than him, I'm so much better looking than him, etc., etc. And at first, this may not seem like a big deal, but you're indulging your ego. And that will eventually come back to bite you, because eventually you'll find someone and you'll be comparing yourself, but this time they're better looking, they're smarter. And now your ego's been hit. The fourth question is, can you rephrase the jealousy that you're feeling as a prefer statement? And what I mean by this is, instead of, I'm jealous of someone with a nice physique, say, I'd prefer to have a nice physique. What this does is it normalizes it and it gets you thinking, everyone would prefer a nice physique. And so what it does is, it gives you a compass in which to direct your efforts. Okay, I'd prefer to have a nice physique. What would I need to do to get there? Suddenly it's gone from comparison, making you feel bad, to actually creating a plan to get moving, to get where you want to be. The final thing, and I love this, is to add to the end of that statement, and I love that. I prefer having a lot of money, and I love that. Now you have to think, why do I love that? Well, I love that because it reminds me of the people I need to take care of, my family, my friends. And also, I'm just happy for people that have made it financially doing what I love to do, which is create videos. And I genuinely mean that. So this is you learning to be grateful and also to be happy for someone else. Don't compare your beginnings to someone else's middle. And remember that for all it's worth, life is not a race. You're not living to defeat others. You're not here to be the best of all people, because there is no genuine best. You're here to be the best version of yourself. So the only person you should try and defeat and conquer is who you were yesterday. See, there's the fine line between comparison and competitiveness. The minute it crosses over into comparison, it can get toxic, but comparison with yourself, that's beneficial. Competitiveness, that is what you say for other people. This person's in a similar situation than me. Okay, he's doing good. I reckon I can do that. Let's get it. I'm gonna beat him, I'm gonna do this and this and this, and I'm gonna get to where he is. See, now you're starting to put an action in place. Competitiveness, it's a very fine line, and people tend to go on the comparison side more. Thank you for watching. Live and learn. I'll see you next time. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to add, if there's anything I missed, if there's any improvements I can make. And as always, thank you very much for the support.